Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video is going to be on a new drugstore foundation, and this one is the Covergirl Trublend Matte Made, and it's from a very large shade range, which I'm really happy to see. And I'm actually going to be able to show you every single shade so that way you can get an idea on which one you would be. They were super nice to send over the PR package, and that is also helpful for you so that way I can swatch them all and show you. I thought I was going to be maybe like a gold, I have the mirror right in my face. I thought I was gonna have a golden undertone, but I'm starting to think that maybe I am not gold. Maybe I want to be gold, but I'm not, because the color that kind of matched me the best was True Ivory. So yeah, I know. So maybe it does depend on the time of the year. But anyways, that's the one that I'm gonna use today. It is the L80. Okay, so this one is supposed to be oil-free and transfer resistant, pore minimizing, and all-day comfort wear for 12 hours. So I did try it already yesterday. I applied it on one side of my face so that way you can see the difference between them. I would say that with one application, it's more like a light to medium coverage, and it does cover up a little bit of my redness around my nose, things like that, and it does look really nice on the face. And then I went ahead and I applied another coat or another layer of the foundation on the same side so that way I could see how it will build up. And it does a lot better. It is more of a medium coverage though. It's not a full coverage for sure, and it's really comfortable, and it blends out really easily. So then after that, I just went ahead and I applied it all over my face. But before applying the foundation, just so you know, I did use one of the primers, which was the clear one, and it's the skin smoothing one. They also came out with 4 new ones. The other primers are a neutralizing one and a pore minimizing one, which is purple. And then today on camera, I'm going to be using the illuminating one. This is a matte foundation, but I want to see how it looks with an illuminating primer. By the way, if I look a little bit different, it's probably the lens. I kind of like the way that the lens looks. It just looks really nice and bright in here, and I'm loving it. Let me know if you can see the difference between this and my other videos. I know it has nothing to do with the video, but you know, just to get your input on that. I also have a new mic, so let me know if you can hear everything better. I would love to know. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and apply the primer, and I'm gonna use this one. Like I said, it's the illuminating one. I'm gonna put my hair back. All right, so I did already apply my moisturizer once, but I'm gonna go ahead and apply a little bit more because it already dried down. I did it before I did my eyes, and this one is the Derma E Vitamin C Serum. I used today one of their exfoliating face cleansers, and it is super good. I mean, I've been using that one for a long time, but I can feel my skin super clean and super smooth. So if you can notice there, it's that mask. It's not a mask. You can use it as a mask, I think, let it dry and stuff, but it's exfoliating. It has like little, it has like a sand, but it's a super fine sand, which you also have to be careful on the eyes, but it's just so fine that it just does a really smooth job, especially if you have sensitive skin or dry skin like me. I have dry skin. It's not always great to exfoliate that much, but that one is just great. So anyways, I'm going off topic. So right now I'm gonna apply the primer, and this one is the illuminating one. I have not tried this one. It's just a little pink, so it does look a little shimmery, and I'm gonna apply this all over my face. It smells really good. It smells like fresh. Yeah, it smells like a fresh body soap. It makes my skin feel really soft, just like the one I used yesterday. But the other one did feel a little bit different. The other one was more refreshing. It felt cool on my face. This one just feels a lot smoother. Okay, and I'm going to apply the foundation. I'm going to shake it a little bit, and I'm going to apply it with my beauty blender. Like I said, it also comes with the pump, so I'm going to use 2 pumps first. And I have redness around my cheeks and around my nose, and I'm just covering that up a little bit because, like I said, it's not a full coverage. It's not a medium coverage on first application either. It just looks so nice and fresh to me. Like, I'm loving this type of look, especially for right now whenever it's hot. Like, who wants to look super caked up, you know? Sometimes in the wintertime it's a lot easier to wear a full face because, you know, you're probably not going to sweat as much, or the heat isn't going to make it melt. But whenever it's hot, which it is here in Houston already, it's hot. Yeah, the heat can really get to your makeup real quick. So that is one. I need another pump. So I'm going to take another pump to do the other side of my face. I kind of need like 3 to 4 pumps for my entire face. You see how this color just completely matched me? Like, it's a nice shade for my neck and everything. So right now it looks really luminous. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but it looks a little shiny on my face, which is nice. But it does dry down to a matte finish. But I don't know how it's gonna do today, because today I'm using the illuminating primer. So that's what I want to see, the difference. So that is just one application, and it looks super smooth. It blends really easily. I'm really happy with the way that it looks. It just looks nice and natural, you know. My eyes, not so much, but my face, it does look nice and fresh. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply another layer of it, just a little bit. And now you can tell that it's more of a medium, maybe a medium to full, but more of a medium. I would categorize it as a medium, because really there are some crazy full coverage foundations that like can't compare, where it's like completely all one solid color, which is, you know, kind of nice sometimes, but maybe not for every day. The camera is super far away. I do have a little remote for the camera, but I can barely see. Like, I really do need my glasses. I can barely see. I need contacts. So I'm gonna get the powders that I'm gonna use, because I don't have them with me. I forgot to grab them, so let me get those. So just to keep the CoverGirl theme going, I'm gonna use the CoverGirl Vitalist Concealer, and it's one of their newest concealers. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this on my under eye area and on the highlighting areas. Just a little bit. I always say a little bit, but it's not true. I do apply a lot. So I'm gonna blend it out. How does my eyeshadow look? It has a little line of yellow. It kind of makes my eyes look a little bit more droopy because I didn't make the wing like higher. I should have, but it doesn't look bad. I really like the way that it turned out. It's just like really bold. So I'm gonna set my foundation using the Hourglass Veil powder, the loose powder. And then, like I said, I want to keep the CoverGirl theme going. I know I'm using Hourglass, but I really do like that for my under eyes. And I feel like a powder like this, because it's kind of thick, is too much for my under eyes. So I'm going to use the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Powder and set my foundation. Yesterday, I set my foundation with the Hourglass one, and it looked nice. So today, I want to see how it looks with this one. This one is in the color Classic Ivory. So the foundation is True Ivory, the powder is Classic Ivory. On my face, I feel like it looks pretty flawless, even though it's not a complete full coverage foundation. And it does look really nice with the powder. This is a very full coverage thick powder. I feel like it's really comparable to the MAC Studio Fix powder. That is one of my favorites, and just the way that it feels and the way that it sets my makeup, it just reminds me of that. So I do like the way that it looks with it. I feel like it makes my face look super matte and really flawless, like just one tone all the way around. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish off my makeup when Alright, so this is the way that it looks with the rest of my makeup on, and it just looks super flawless. Like, it looks like a full face of makeup, even though, like I said earlier, I don't feel like it's a full coverage foundation. It does give a nice finish. Everything about it is nice. Yesterday, whenever I wore it throughout the day, it looked perfect with the smoothing primer, and then right now with the illuminating primer, I don't feel like it looks any different than it did yesterday. I'm guessing it's just because I put a matte foundation on top of it. I also put a matte powder on top of it, and you know, so it doesn't really give me an illuminating effect, but it does smooth out my skin. So I mean, it is nice. It's just not very illuminating, at least not with this foundation. And it has the 4 claims, so it being oil free, I feel like my face does get a little bit oily, but towards the very end of the day, I guess it would last for about 12 hours matte. I would say I was wearing it from the morning till at night whenever I took it off. What time did I take it off? I probably took it off like at 10. And then I wore it from like, it was already daytime, so I would say it was around 8:30, and it did get oily towards the end. I would say it is pretty oil free, transfer resistant. I didn't see it on my clothes or anything, so that's nice. I didn't feel like it was rubbing off on anything either. Pore minimizing, I do feel like it makes my skin look really smooth and soft. And then all day comfort wear, I did not find it uncomfortable. I didn't feel like it was too thick. I didn't feel like it was too cakey or anything like that. It didn't give me a weird buildup around my nose or around my face or just anything like that. So I do feel like it's pretty comfortable, especially for the hours that I wore it for. It was fine. There was nothing that I can complain about. Like I said, the foundation does come in a large range of tones. It comes in light, medium, tan, and dark, and they have 10 shades of each. And no, the video is not sponsored or anything like that. CoverGirl just sent over the PR package. It's for me to do whatever I want to, and since I did want to do, I actually had a screenshot. Where's my phone? Because I usually take screenshots of products that I want to try out so that way I can review them. So I have a screenshot from Trend Mood's website, and not website, but her Instagram, and I took the screenshot May 7th. So it was already in mind that I wanted to get the foundation so that way I could try it out for you guys. And I got the PR package a few days after that, so I was like, okay, I don't have to look for it. And not only that, but I get to show you every single shade. So here are the swatches. These are the 10 light foundations. And then you have another 10 medium foundations. Here are 10 tan foundations. And then the last ones are 10 dark foundations. And it makes the video a little bit more helpful, because if I'm just trying one, imagine 1 out of 40, like, it's kind of hard to tell, okay, which one would I be? Would I be 2 shades lighter, or would I be 1 shade lighter, or 3 shades lighter? Since there is a big range, which I'm not mad about. Like I said, it's really, really nice that CoverGirl decided to expand their line, and I was really, really happy to see that, because obviously they want to be inclusive and have a shade for everyone, or at least try their best with 40 shades. I think that that is a step up. And I'm really happy to see a drugstore do that, because you are starting to see some makeup companies expand their line, and they should have done that from the beginning, but you know, we can only get better. So I am happy to see that a lot of companies are stepping up their game and like having more shades, because even for me, even though I'm light, yeah, I could get one that's my shade, but sometimes it's too yellow, sometimes it's too pink. So I mean, we need some in-between shades, and I think that goes for a lot of people, especially for the deep tan shades. Come on, we always see that there's only like 3 or 4, you know. Okay, so that is pretty much it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and found it helpful, and let me know what you think about this foundation. How does it look on me? What do you see on camera? And let me know if you're thinking about picking it up. But yeah, that is it for today's video. Like I said, please let me know below if you see a difference in the quality of the video. I'm doing some new stuff here, and I want to know your opinion. So that is it for today. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.